But wait! Because guess what, dude? DLE Kamel is the smartest Yu-Gi-Oh content creator. As I said that, I literally just solved the issue. Are you guys ready to hear it? Are you guys ready to hear my solution to fix Master Duel, dude? But in Pokemon Sword and Shield, even though the game did not drastically improve over previous entries, you were, in sense, you were like a Pokemon, like professional sports player. You went around to giant stadiums and giant crowds and Gigantamaxed your giant Pokemon in front of giant crowds and all that stuff. So I felt like while Pokemon itself didn't change, the premise of Pokemon got changed, and that change was pushed to the forefront. So even though nothing was really added to the Pokemon formula, it felt like something was added because of all their attention to wanting to change how you are immersed in the universe. So how I think Master Duel could have done that differently was, I think that they could have maybe they didn't need to add a character creator, but I think maybe they needed to add a vagabond designer. And what I mean by that is, in Yu-Gi-Oh games like Tag Force, you actually play as the vagabond that's in Duel Links. That's where that player model comes from. So I think maybe you should have been able to design a little vagabond profile picture, and then they give you a duelist ID, and they tell you, like, you know, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. This is your duelist ID. You know, your performance on ranked month to month will improve your duelist ranking, and at the end of duelist seasons, you know, you're going to be rewarded based on your performance over, you know, several months of rank, and you're going to be rewarded according to your duelist ranking, or something like that. You know, a reason to really make you feel like you're getting the full TCG experience, because the TCG experience is you competing in events, right? It's you trying to become the best duelist. It's you trying to win tournaments, you know? So I feel like that they could have leaned into more of that. They could have leaned into more of the real life fantasy of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And there is no premise like that in the game. So that's why I feel like it is lacking. I feel like it would have added a lot to it if people had that option. I've complained so long from the rank system. Why ain't there global leaderboards that are continuous? Yeah, man, it seems really odd. You know, when you think about Yu-Gi-Oh, you think Battle City Arc and how everyone was going around thinking about how many locator cards they had. The Arc 5 tournament was just like that as well. And I think, again, it's another really missed opportunity here to just really ingrain some life into Master Duel and get people excited about what they are actually working on in the future in implementing competition. Like, imagine if, like, you know, they're working on all this, like, you know, Master Duel remote duels and tournaments and stuff. I'm like, imagine if all of that was a part of the game that we've been playing for 11 months already. Imagine if for 11 months we were already improving our duelist ranking month to month in 3 seasons, in 3 month seasons. We were getting rewarded at the end of the season. Imagine this whole time we were preparing, like, leveling up our duelist rank, improving month to month, trying to get better, and now the tournaments start to come through. We don't have any of that built up, you know, care. We didn't have any of that initial, you know, sentiment that went into the game, because there is no actual premise behind Master Duel. It's just it's play Yu-Gi-Oh and get resources for the cards and buy more cards so you can play more decks. It came out, the whole thing was like, look, you gotta get Legend, and if you get Legend, you better start streaming, because you're actually a good player. You can become a famous streamer. You can actually make it. And guess what? If you can make it, you can go, if you're Legend, if you're a good enough player, you can go to a Hearthstone Fireside tournament. You can get good there. You can actually go to Hearthstone Worlds, dude. Do you know how massive that is from playing a card game and all they had to do was put the shit in the game? When you used to open Blizzard Battle.net client in 2014 and Hearthstone was your main game, your game will open up Hearthstone. Here's the most recent Fireside chat. Here's the link to the new locations for all the Fireside tournaments that are happening in your area. Literal locations with a freaking locator to find the tournaments, all this stuff. It was all immediately there for you. I don't know. I just think that there's definitely examples of this stuff done a good way and this stuff done in a lazy way. And I really feel like Master Duel has really been going about it very lazily and very safely, doing things that they're already known to do. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I know that the safest way to do things is to have a big content creator tournament to show off your esports capabilities. But, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't give a shit, bro. And I don't think anyone else gives a shit at all. I think the only people who really care are people who are really hungry to compete in Master Duel right now. And they're really disappointed that there's really no good ways to compete in any meaningful way except for signing up for a cash tournament with either us or DLM. So, I don't know. I feel like Master Duel is doing a really poor job at exposing its community to the competitive scene in esports, and I think they're really just banking on everyone's previous interest in these things and having them not happen. And I think that's really damaging for the game and its growth, because I feel like people who play the TCG, OCG, they go to tournaments like that, they're used to remote dueling. They're used to, I feel like, accepting a certain amount from Konami in order to get the competition that they want. But us, I feel like us Duel Links players, you know, us Duel Links elitists, I'm gonna say we expect a little bit more, man. Year after year, KC Cup, we bitch and complain. We say it's terrible, it's unplayable. The watching experience when the players compete, year after year, it was terrible, laggy, games dropped. What does Konami do? 2 years later, 2021 and 2022, back to back, they fix it. Last year, we had some really bad lag issues. This year, they fixed it up. All their competitions were on point 100% of the time. I gotta give them credit there, but I cannot give Konami credit for building a Master Duel studio in Europe. I can't give them credit for flying out European Yu-Gi-Tubers to the place, setting it up all nice and fancy, getting them to tweet it out on Twitter, having them play it out. Dude, I can't give them any credit for that, because it's not going to improve Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's not going to make Yu-Gi-Oh! Esports better. And I don't think it succeeded at bringing any bonus exposure to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Esports. I think those are the three main problems with their approach so far. I don't know, dude. Like, if you're going to make esports happen, you know, you got to make people want to play esports. You got to make people want to get better so they can maybe hope at playing esports. And you got to make people want to watch esports. You know, once again, I think Konami is they're relying way too heavily on the fact that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player base, they already love Yu-Gi-Oh! So much. They think they're just going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, it's ridiculous. Every year, we out-viewer the Konami stream for Duel Links World so bad they stopped doing an English stream, dude. They only do the Japanese one now. I mean, they did the English stream, but we out-viewered that one. Every time that there is a YCS or something like that, the top TCG streamers are always out-viewing them because, I don't know, people see what they have to bring to the table as better. I don't think that should ever be the case, dude. You look at Riot Games, only recently, in the past few years, have people really started co-streaming Riot Games matches, like League of Legends matches, while they're happening, because for years people agreed that the best place to watch League of Legends live was just on LoL Esports, on Riot Games Twitch, on Riot Games YouTube, whatever it was. But now people actually are starting to see the value in people co-streaming live games. And, you know, that's something that for Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think that that is ever not going to be a thing, dude, right? You would always rather watch, you know, Decade or Team Samurai X or Farfa or Coder or us, right? You would rather watch us watch the event and give our commentary over it than watch the boring Konami guys. And yeah, a massive drowning mirror force there is going to absolutely wipe Branded off the board. How many monsters did they lose to that? Look at that. Oof. That's 4 monsters returned to the deck. Not Coder. Oh my god, don't say that. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I really feel like that things are moving in the wrong direction. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna say it. I really don't like, you know, how I really don't like that right now there is trying to be a positive sentiment of Master Duel that I feel like is being pushed out there, dude. Like, I don't think Master Duel, the state of Master Duel is good right now, man. I think we've been getting cards and the ban list works, sure, but I think there's like really bad progression issues, and the game clearly has a player retention issue. However, you know, the game still makes money and stuff like that, and it still has a decent amount of concurrent players. But I don't know, I feel like the game should have been able to retain way more players than it has. And I think there's just like major features of online card games that are just missing. You know, they did some small quality of life improvements, but they really need to really hone in on what makes online card games fun and what makes you come back to them day after day, and what makes you want to spend 4 hours a day grinding a card game so that you can get better. You know, I just feel like they really have to hone in on that, and they haven't been doing that. And the outside Yu-Gi-Oh sphere, right, or should I say the greater Yu-Gi-Oh sphere, I'm talking like the TCG OCG players who are coming to the online Yu-Gi-Oh video game space to enjoy Master Duel. I feel like, you know, don't get me wrong, but I feel like their expectations are in the wrong place, man. Like, I feel like that those players who are coming from the TCG to Master Duel, they don't want to play a game. They don't want to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game. They want to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think that's a big complaint that a lot of, you know, popular content creators had. Very nice from Runic, dude. That's a big issue that a lot of content creators had with Duel Links, which, you know, led to them not picking up the game and Konami not getting the traction that they wanted from them. I feel like one of the biggest feedbacks that they got from Duel Links and incorporated in Master Duel was that there were too many game elements in Duel Links. Now, because Duel Links is a mobile game, when you talk game elements, those mean mobile game elements. So mobile game elements, like, you know, stuff to make you play longer, stuff to make you spend money, stuff to make you, you know, grind out resources, stuff to make you, like, you know, have to stop playing for a little bit and then pick the game up back later, or stuff to make you, you know, any of that stuff. Those are mobile game elements. In Master Duel, as it stands, it does not have many mobile game elements. I'd say the only ones that it has the gacha, the infinite gacha, which is master packs and secret packs not having guaranteed rolls except for the guaranteed SR, and they have the monthly event, and they have what else? They have daily missions, right? I'd say those are the really only mobile game features, or what did I just call them, dude? I literally just called them something very profound that I can't remember. Anyway, I feel like because Master Duel lacks the mobile game elements, I feel like because they wanted to take away game elements from Master Duel, I feel like they kind of went overboard with that. And when they were looking for other things to put in, they put in solo mode. But for me, I don't know. Solo mode does not do the same thing for me as ranking up stages in Duel Links, leveling up characters, beating standard duelists, getting resources. It doesn't even out for me, man. I don't know. I spend 15-20 minutes playing a solo mode story track one time each. I'm gonna get 200 gems. And that's it, dude. I don't know. I feel like there should be some kind of progression here. Give me a daily boss that I can fight for 10 gems, for 20 gems, for 50 gems. Something like that. You know, the other games that they've released so far have been able to do this. Cross Duel, say what you will about Cross Duel, it's got the best cumulative rewards in any Yu-Gi-Oh game right now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling started doing cumulative rewards with the rank rewards after they reworked with them. Master Duel does not have cumulative ranked rewards, dude. Can you believe that? It doesn't have rewards for getting wins in ranked. It doesn't even give you rewards for that. Yeah, you might get 5 gems after a ranked duel, but you do not get cumulative rewards. You only get rewards for building your ranked. So there needs to be cumulative rewards in ranked. Solo mode should have some type of daily progression element or a weekly progression element to keep you coming back or give you rewards. There should be daily and weekly solo mode challenges to make you do certain duels or certain types of things. And they should give you gems, man. I feel like this is a huge missed opportunity. And of course, yeah, guess what? It may be seen as a mobile game element, but it's something and it's a reason for you to log on to the game, and it is progression. The solo modes, they're nice. They give you some cosmetics if you want them. But I don't know. I feel like there's a huge part of the game that could be improved on here, and it's not happening. Also, man, another thing that I really don't like seeing, you know, I saw a tweet from Paul on Team APS, and he was like, there's so many variable game modes on Master Duel now. Man, we've got freaking team battle and casual match, dude. We've got team battle and casual match. And look at this, brother. You click casual match, there's no rewards. You click team battle, there's no rewards, bro. Why would I ever play? What? How can you call those actual game modes? You can't call them game modes. There's no reason to play them. There's no game. The game that, like, literally, for you to have a game, you need like a task for you to do, and then you need a reward for completing the task, dude. In casual match, in team battle, I know they don't want people to bot because they feel like it's not ranked and they can get rewards by just grinding duels, so they don't want to give people a cumulative reward track with team battle and casual match. But guess what, dude? That is bullshit, dude. You should be able to develop goals and missions in these playlists that cannot be completed via botting, or I feel like, which would be way easier, stop giving a fuck about people botting, dude. Just put some easy rewards. Win a team battle, dude, once a day. Get 50 gems. Look, you think people are gonna get on and they're gonna bot the team battle until it's finished, until like they get 2 people on their team who win? But guess what, dude? It's 50 fucking gems, bruh. It's 50 gems. Are you really that tight about people getting 50 gems? And on casual match, man, Hearthstone does casual so much better. You get 3 wins, you get 10 gold with Hearthstone. I don't know if they still do that anymore, but they did used to do that. I think that is a super easy thing that they could do. And if they don't want to do that in casual match, dude, get 3 wins, you get 5 gems in casual match. Let casual match give you account XP. It needs to do something. Casual match was a huge, it was a huge feature that people wanted because they didn't want to sweat on the ladder. Now they get the chance to not to sweat on the ladder, but guess what, dude? They get to play endless Yu-Gi-Oh and get no rewards, right? You get to play the type of Yu-Gi-Oh that you want. You get to play the deck you want, the cards you want, without worrying about getting shit on the ladder. But guess what, dude? You're gonna do it for free. You're not gonna get any rewards for doing that, dude. What a spit in the face that is to the type of people who want this game mode in the game, dude. I don't know. I think that's a terrible decision, and no one is talking about that. When they look at the game modes in Master Duel, you know what they say? Oh man, look, dude, I can play team battle. I haven't logged into Master Duel for months, but the game really looks like it's going in a great direction. Look at all these game modes. I can join a team. Wow, I could join a team and win a duel for my team. Or, oh man, I can even duel casually. Oh man, that's great. I just love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Should have restrictions. I mean, the thing is, like, casual mode in Master Duel, it's not what people wanted, right? I feel like when we say casual mode in Master Duel, I feel like what the majority of people wanted was they wanted a place to play, not GOAT format, but they wanted to play like old Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I'd say somewhere around, some people they want to play dual monsters, man. They want to play nothing but fusions and rituals and normal and effect monster in their decks. Some people just want to play like 2014 format with Xyz monsters. And I think the issue with, or excuse me, I don't think the issue that they ran into is this, but I think that one of the issues is that in seeking to provide a more specified experience, I think that they found that they would not have been able to please that many people no matter what they did. Like, you understand, like if they tried to develop a mode that is always in the game where you only get to play dual monsters cards, right? Only so many people would enjoy that. But if you then changed it so that it was, 2014 format, again, only a certain amount of people would enjoy that. But wait! Because guess what, dude? DLE Kamel is the smartest Yu-Gi-Oh content creator. As I said that, I literally just solved the issue. Are you guys ready to hear it? Are you guys ready to hear my solution to fix Master Duel, dude? Are you ready? All right, dude, here it is. Here it is, bro. The way to fix Master Duel is called the Variety Festival, right? And what is the Variety Festival? First of all, it's a festival that's always here. And every week in the Variety Festival, it's basically casual duels, except there's no like gimmick, like only spells or only Xyz or only this. Instead, it's a format from a different era in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it doesn't just restrict you, it doesn't restrict you to summoning methods, but it does restrict you to the cards created at that time. So there will be 1 week where it's dual monsters. There will be 1 week where it's GX. There will be 1 week where it's 5Ds. There will be 1 week where it's Zexal, so on and so forth. And then it'll just constantly go on a cycle until DM week comes back or until GX weeks comes back. That way you can play, right? You can play the week you want. You can know in advance when that week's gonna come again, and you can see if you want to play during the other weeks as well. And they can put in the loaner deck so everyone can have fun. They can do all that, and I feel like that would be a really good inclusion. Add that casual level of play for the other people, for all those people who want the casual variation to play, and then, dude, put some friggin' rewards on there and give them a reason to play it, dude. Holy crap, it's literally not hard. Like, if you develop a feature like that, right, people will play it. But the problem is, right, when developing a feature like that, the main draw point has to be how it can be monetized after that. And I don't think that, a format where they put in multiple formats, while you could justify the fact that, it will give people more reason to buy packs, right? It'll make them want to buy like more master packs. It'll make them want to maybe, I don't know, like just open more of the newer cards so that they can get crafting materials. But it's just like converting, like, labor hours to develop a feature into like actual like money that they got because of the feature is really hard to really tie those things together, especially for something that's going to be like really progression focused. That's why I think Master Duel is lacking a lot of progression forms and progression system. I don't know, man. I just get tight because I think that, as you members of the Yu-Gi-Oh community, we got to do better at spotting these things when they are, very apparent. I feel like, as people who play Yu-Gi-Oh video games as Duel Links players, I feel like, it's kind of our responsibility. I know I sound like a freaking loser, right? But it's our responsibility to kind of be vocal about, the really troubling issues that exist in Master Duel, and how Konami is like kind of almost, they're going backwards in their game development sense. Like, I really feel like Duel Links over the years, while we did have some extreme problems with it, back in 2018, back in 2019, I really do think Duel Links has vastly improved as a game because Konami has shown great care in wanting to make the game better, wanting to improve the quality of life, and wanting to make you play the game more. Master Duel in its first year has not done that with one single update. They pushed some quality of life updates and they moved to monthly card releases after the first 3 months. Guess what, dude? That is not improving the game. They improved their monthly card release schedule so that they can make more money, dude. They need to put some real improvements in this game because so far, nothing has improved. They added team battle for no reason. They added casual match so you can do it for no reason. I don't know. That's not good enough for me. They need to do a little bit more than that. Guys, let me know what you think about my Master Duel hot takes in the comments. Let me know your Master Duel hot takes in the comments and what you think about, the direction of the game. Maybe we'll do another rant like this soon.